Welcome. This is the Lincoln Charter 1-to-1 orientation video. So the 1-to-1 program has a proven history of success here at Lincoln Charter and other schools and institutions as well. We've received assistance from the Timken Foundation and the PTO, and we're very grateful for their assistance. Our guiding mission for the 1-to-1 program is that every student will graduate from high school globally competitive for work and post-secondary education and prepared for life in the 21st century. We know that being able to use technology in a creative and productive manner is an important part of that. So instructors will be able to adapt and improve learning environments to realize the benefits of the 1-to-1 computing and technology, increase student achievement, engagement, and ability in order to meet the demands of the world they enter upon graduation, create and support equitable opportunities for student learning through the use of technology as an extension of the classroom. Requirements include that you must complete this video and the associated form. There's a fee and a signed agreement through My Payments Plus, and students will need to complete a Chromebook camp. And they will do that in the first weeks of school. That is an online module that teaches them their responsibility in relation to the Chromebooks. And it is their responsibility to care for the Chromebook throughout the academic year. They will receive a Samsung or an Asus Chromebook, and we use Google Apps for Education, and we manage the devices so we can set up the parameters there. The fee is $66. This is an annual fee. Helps us to keep the network up and running, as well as the infrastructure and other services. And it can be paid for in 3 installments of $22 over the course of the year. This is through My Payments Plus. So we have wireless access points throughout the schools. I believe we have them in most every classroom. These are centrally controlled. Our internet service provider is NCREN. They are a nonprofit organization that provides internet to schools for educational purposes. We use Zscaler as an internet content filter. This is cloud-based, so it'll follow the computer wherever it goes, whether that's here at school, at home, or any other place. And we have an IT consultant. We try to teach our students to be good digital citizens. We have an acceptable use procedure and policy. Those can be found on our website. They can also be found linked within the form associated with this video. 35% of college recruiters review applicant social media accounts to learn more about them. 70% of business recruiters do online research about candidates. Of those, 54% have rejected candidates due to content found. So we need to be careful about what we do online. That is where the acceptable use procedure comes in. These are some of the things that includes. So we should not be doing any sort of transmission of illegal communication, commercial activities. Do not participate in any sort of cyberbullying. Reveal personal information. And they should not use a laptop in any way which is not intended for best use. You should not load any software or programs without permission or modify the laptop. What should you do? Obviously you should use it. Bring it to school every day. Fully charge the battery every night at home. Respect the work of others. That means don't be playing with or messing around with their computers, and let them complete their work without any interruptions. Report any issues you have immediately. Many times if you don't report it immediately, it gets worse and can cause problems, and it can cause you to get behind in your work. So please report to 1-to-1 support at lincolncharter.org. If you can't do that through your own device, many times we ask our students to have a friend email for you, or borrow a friend's computer to send the email, or even a teacher. Use the email to communicate. So your email will be your first initial followed by your last name at student.lincolncharter.org. Make sure you are backing up your files. The nice thing is Google Docs automatically does that. Everything is automatically saved, so you don't have to remember to constantly click the save button. And use an appropriate laptop bag. If you can find a bag that has padding, that's wonderful. That will help protect your device. And make sure your laptop is secure at all times. So parent expectations. You will need to monitor usage at home. We do have the filter, and it will be in effect at home, but no filter is 100% effective. So you need to set your own rules and regulations at home to make sure that they aren't on it at all hours of the night and that they aren't looking at things that they shouldn't be looking at. Make sure that your students have frequent mini breaks. They shouldn't be on the computer for long periods of time. I would designate a secure spot for the laptop at home. That should probably be somewhere that's easy, that they would pass by on their way out the door. It'd be good to have probably the backpack and other materials there close by. It could be a place where they can plug in their computer so it can just be charging. When they leave in the morning, they put it in their bag and just head out the door. I would review the handbook and frequently asked questions with your student. Those can be found linked in the within the form that is associated with this video, and you can find those online on our website. Don't allow other family members or friends to use the laptop. Ensure that the laptop avoids damage and is returned in excellent condition. So general care, screen care, that's the #1 issue we see is damaged screens. Make sure you close the lid before moving and you don't carry the Chromebook by the lid. Shut down the Chromebook completely to conserve battery life. Avoid extreme temperatures, liquids, food, pets. I've seen everything from coffee to water to lotion inside the computers. Obviously those things are very bad. Don't leave it in your car overnight. Sometimes it gets too cold, or during the day it gets too hot in the cars. Utilize your locker while at school. Locks are available upon request. Back up your files and save frequently. Again, Google Docs takes care of that for you. If you're using another program, make sure you're backing up. Report any issues immediately. Like we said, it gets worse if you wait, and do not attempt repairs on your own. Remember, these are Lincoln Charter devices, and we like to make sure that we are taking care of them, and we try to do so in the most economical way. So costs can run from $15, which would be to replace a case and other smaller things like that, to $250, which would be the cost to replace a Chromebook. The screen replacement is generally around $50. So it is important to monitor proactively. Our updates are pushed out automatically by Google. We use dynamic internet filtering, so our Z-scaler filter is dynamic. That means that we can add or remove sites that need to be blocked or don't need to be blocked. Serial numbers are reported to law enforcement and local pawn shops. We do have a frequently asked questions document that is on our website. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My name is jonathan.beeler@lincolncharter.org or jeff.loveless@lincolncharter.org or mark.shield@lincolncharter.org. Social media is blocked. LCS does not offer any sort of insurance policy, but we would work with your company if you would like us to. Printing will be facilitated by teachers who require it, and we will be distributing the laptops during homeroom.